Yes, you've seen that report from Taraba State now. Gentlemen, when are we going to move beyond this level where primordial religious sentiments will inform our politicking? Babajide.
Oh, our people should stop killing themselves for the sake of politicians. An election has been contested, won, and lost. So why take to the streets to kill people? And I also think too that even when we are celebrating victory, we have to do it responsibly. Because what happened in Jalingo, after Governor Darius Ishaku had won the election, his supporters took to the streets, and the other people, the losing side, they got angry about maybe the state of the extent of the jubilation, and felt, oh no, maybe these people are taunting us and all that, and then they decided to hit them, and this whole thing, even policemen were not spared. It shouldn't be happening. Election should be something we are happy about. It should be like a carnival. Another one will come in 4 years. Why are you wasting your life over politicians? Why should anybody, any right-thinking person, hit the streets and start killing just because someone that you didn't like won an election? Because someone is bound to win anyway, and we can't always have our way in this world. Sometimes your candidate will win, you will be happy. Other times, someone else's candidate will win. It shouldn't be a life and death affair. There's no reason why people of Taraba should be killing themselves. Over what? I mean, people should come together and see how they can build a better Taraba and challenge their government to work for the people. Not to be killing people on behalf of some politicians somewhere. Nigerian politicians are not worth dying for. No, are just not worth dying for.
Governor Ishaku is celebrating in his, official residence. Well, some people are in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. In the hospital, some are 6 feet down.
Yeah.
Dead. That is it. Unfortunately, and it's been recurring. Violence has almost become like part of our political culture in this land. And it's been there for quite a long time. In the First Republic, you had the Operation Wetie. It was here in the West, the Western region. Second Republic, by 1983, houses were being burnt. People were being killed recklessly. Those who died, they are not alive today. Their children are bitter till tomorrow. And bitter against some people till tomorrow. Again, it's been so since 1999. After election, we were here in 2011. We saw what happened after the election, especially in much part of the north.
The north, yes.
No, and we are still there. We are not moving. And we don't feel challenged. The challenge that should be facing us is the challenge of development. And we are not developing. Other countries around us, Ghana is developing, whatever. They have their own challenges. But at least they are putting on their thinking caps. Rather, we are fighting ourselves over nothing. After elections, we don't think of even those who have won, they don't think of how to bind the wounds and say, okay, election is over. What do we do? It's about our society. It's about us. It's about our children. It's about our tomorrow. That's what we should be thinking about. Yes. Every other person is leaving us behind. Those we call advanced and developed societies, they keep developing. And we are rooted.
Keep regressing.
And we are regressing. And we don't, all the time, we call ourselves elites. Political, social, religious, and so on. They are just parasitic, feasting on the society. Nothing more.
Some banks didn't open today in Jalingo.
In Jalingo.
They won't open. See the whole street. People are losing money.
The ricochet effect on the economy.
They can't even think. They can't plan. People are expecting foreign investors. How would they come into such an environment?
Let's hope the residents of Jalingo take a cue from our conversation today. Very quickly, Babajide, who is putting the Kano State Police Command on the defensive over the transfer or not of Commissioner Wakili?
No, it's just rumor mongering. There's a lot of fake news out there. Every time you go to social media, because everyone thinks he can actually be a good journalist. Without training, without filtration of any form, you just put a story there, bam. That's how to be a journalist in their world. And now they've come up with a story that Buhari has transferred Wakili. Wakili is probably the best commissioner of police in Nigeria today because of what he's doing in Kano. Before then, in Katsina, around June last year, I talked about this man. I said he was disarming Fulani headsmen. He was taking their AK-47s off them and telling them that they don't need AK-47s to do their jobs. So my attention went to him. Now they've given him a bigger job in Kano, and he's doing a fantastic job. On the eve of the election, 750 brand new machetes that people had bought he seized.
And we saw them.
He has more than 700 political thugs and all that in his custody. Because to even campaign in Kano, you must be ready to take risk. You see them with all these their big sticks. And if you walk through a campaign area, your phone will be gone. If you argue with them, they'll stab you. But this guy came and has been really arresting them, and his men are happy. If you see the way policemen sing, when they see this CP coming, they sing to welcome him. It's like a cult figure there. And because of his actions, despite the violence that we had before the election, do you know elections went in Kano peaceful because he was moving around to ensure that everywhere was fine. That's the sort of person that some people imagine that Buhari will remove. Now, what did he do when the deputy governor and some commissioners went to a collation center in Nasarawa? He knows, because he's educated, he knows that you cannot arrest a deputy commissioner, a deputy governor, because he took him for his own good. The deputy governor, Gawuna, will probably have been killed that day. Because people were baying for blood. One of his commissioners, they tore his dress. He had to hold on to his trouser. The trouser was half torn. So if they had been able to lay their hands on the deputy governor, it would have been history. This man got his men. They took him away straight to the police station, and then afterwards, they let him go. He didn't write a statement, which normally you would expect from someone under arrest. But they are all over the place on Facebook saying he arrested
the deputy governor.
So where is the statement that the deputy governor, they took him away for his own good? If you take someone away from the scene, how is that, how can they translate that to arrest?
And the man has not protested.
They took him away.
Done that.
So Wakili has not done anything wrong. People are happy with him, with the work that he's doing. Is arresting those drug addicts, because Kano was rated as the #1 for drug addiction. He's addressing that frontally. He's doing his work, and he doesn't need to be distracted. The Emir of Kano even came out to praise him about how he avoided bloodshed by taking that deputy governor away along with his people. Now some people are saying he's been transferred. He shouldn't be. Nobody should even think of transferring him. And importantly, he has said it that, look, I'm incorruptible. Nobody should attempt to come and bribe me. You know, he once worked in the EFCC. So he has a good reputation. I'm happy that the president has not directed that it should be removed.
I hope this sufficiently lays it to rest. But another gain of Commissioner Wakil, the arrest of persons selling PVCs. Bobalade, you'd like to talk about that?
Yeah, well, it's not new. Well, we should praise him for doing that, especially in line with other things that he's done. We know there are people who have bought up PVCs here and there. Even in Lagos here, we saw people of other nationals who were arrested for that months before the election. It's good that we should begin to sanitize this system. We should look for people who are able to stick out for professionalism. And when you see such people, all of us should encourage them and not try to destroy them.
You can see what the observer said about Igine in Akwa Ibom. Igine did a tremendous job, and those international observers praised him.
Took note.
That this guy is a fantastic wreck. And the INEC chairman should be proud of Igine and the work that he has done. It's been like that all along. So people's image should not be destroyed because they offer to serve their country. No.
Individuals who discharge their duties without fear of favor, that would be a very good way, you know, to wrap up our conversation today on Journalist Hangout. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the program. You can watch JH on other platforms showing on the screen and on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. Our feedback channel is Journalist Hangout at tvcnews.tv. Thank you for watching. I am Bukola Samuel Wemimo. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.